guys, and welcome back to SIP. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kamryn.
And today we have two very special guests with us who have been around for like forever. We've known them since they were itty bitty, and so we're going to get to know them a little bit and how they ended up here, how they became friends, and all about their friendship. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves to us?
I'm Kamryn.
And I'm Ava. I'm from Hamilton Heights High School.
And I'm from Westfield.
So,
What else do you guys do? What are you other than school?
Like, what do you mean?
like
by
sports,
that?
hobbies.
I don't do any sports.
Okay.
So
I do cheerleading and student impact. That's really it.
You do student impact.
Oh yeah, I do student impact.
Do you do competitive cheer too, or just school cheer?
I will do it next year over the summer.
Fun.
But,
yeah.
Well,
You guys are both
this
student
year
leaders.
now. It's actually
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. It's
Oh, yeah.
2025.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Well, we've known them for a really long time, so this is going to be super fun to kind of just hear about you guys and your story and who you are. But we start with the question of the day.
Okay.
So these are written by our very own students who you guys know very well.
Oh, gosh.
Let's see what we get today. Okay, how many ants would it take to lift an elephant?
Should I look that up?
If you were to guess, how many ants would it take to
I
lift
want to
an
actually know the answer.
Aren't they like really
Should we
strong?
look it up?
though?
Yeah, ants are strong.
Are they?
But like an elephant is like.
They're,
They are
really
not
strong
elephant
or
strong.
something.
Uh-uh.
But like if there's like
Let's look it up. I've got my telephone handy here.
10,000.
Do you think
Is there a right
10,000?
answer?
We're going to look it up.
10,000.
100,000. I don't know.
Because I feel like they're like really strong.
Well, but like
See-
an elephant.
You said 10,000?
Yeah.
100,000.
Okay. Carmen?
150,000.
2 billion.
Oh.
But that's according to
Google.
AI overview, so we'll see if that's true.
Dang. How are we going to see if it's true?
We're not
Should we
going
get
to.
an
We're just going to
elephant?
wait and see when it
There's an
happens.
elephant count.
Let's
Yeah,
get an
the
elephant.
elephant's downstairs.
Yeah.
We'll test it later. Okay, well, let's get into this, guys. I want to know how you guys found out about Student Impact because that kind of introed your entire friendship, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us kind of how you found out about it, who introduced you to it, and that whole little shebang.
Okay.
So I started Westfield in about 3rd grade. I went to Washington Woods, and my dad had done Student Impact for like a long time. I didn't really know about it that much, but I just knew he went somewhere on Wednesdays, I think he went.
You're like, where's Dad going? He's going to a house to hang out with a bunch of kids.
He went on Tuesdays, I think. Yes, he went on Tuesdays. And I remember in 5th grade, he asked me, he was like, okay, do you want to go to this random place? I was like, sure. And then, so I went with him, and Samantha Clark, actually, was our
Sam.
group leader
Yeah.
type thing, our small groups.
The dog.
That's crazy
We went-
that you
yeah.
guys were 5th graders.
She's married.
Yeah.
and does she have a baby now? Did she?
That's crazy though. That's
I know,
so
yeah.
recent.
That's
You guys
so
are now
exciting.
juniors or sophomores?
Sophomores.
In high school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Okay.
So that's her story.
Sophie and Danielle were actually my neighbors. You remember that? So they lived across from me. So I don't really remember how. I think maybe Danielle texted I have no idea how I got into it, but I'm pretty sure it was them maybe getting in contact with my mom for me to like come here maybe. I honestly don't remember how, but I'm pretty sure it was from them because I knew Sophie since I was like 3.
Yeah,
I
because
think.
didn't you guys grow up in like a cul-de-sac together,
Uh-huh.
and you were friends with the previous student leaders,
Yeah.
right? That were like older than us.
Yeah.
They graduated like forever ago.
Mhm.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Ava, tell a little bit about like what your first impression being here was because you came first. So
Well, I remember the snacks, and
that's what everyone says.
every single time I got sour Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember our first time meeting, we shared sour Skittles.
I don't remember.
She doesn't remember.
cute.
But
It probably happened.
we shared sour Skittles because I would get them like every Tuesday.
Still get them.
Well, yeah.
She decided to share with you. Were you guys going?
not
You guys were
surprised.
going to the same school when you met,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
I
you
went-
met at Student Impact.
Yeah.
I didn't ever see you at school. I didn't
Yeah.
even know we went to
Because
the
I
same
stopped
school.
going to Westfield in 6th grade. I started doing homeschool 6th and 7th grade.
Did you enjoy that homeschool?
I felt like I liked it, and I felt like I got like the information I needed,
Mhm.
but it felt very isolating, and like my social skills kind of like
Went down.
yeah.
Was that hard for
It was
you guys?
difficult.
Well,
I feel like
we got what?
we kind of got
We kind of got.
we kind of got a little distant
I feel like from that probably.
because of COVID and like everything.
Yeah.
But then I'm pretty sure once you started inviting me to your birthday parties and stuff.
Yeah.
That's when.
Once a year.
Yeah, once a year.
But like we couldn't see each other or like
Yeah, we saw each other like all the time at Student Impact.
Yeah.
And then, when was the first day I went to your church?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I think it was like after a sleepover, and you came with me,
Yeah, and when we were.
and then you were like, "Wait."
Yeah, because okay. So.
I'm
because-
so lost.
So my uncle used to be the pastor of that church,
Well, what's the church?
North Circle.
North
Church.
Circle.
What was it called before North
Was
Circle?
it Legacy, or was
I don't
it the
think
one
so. Yeah.
before that?
It was
the-
legacy.
it
Well,
might-
it was Legacy, but then it might have been a different church before
Oh.
that.
I don't remember what it was called before because I was really little, and he used to be the pastor of that, and he actually used to live in the house,
The offices?
the offices.
Oh, that was a
And
house?
so-
So we
you-
renovated it.
You know the barn?
Yeah.
That's where I found my cat.
Yeah.
That you still have?
Yep.
She was like, "This is where we found Rizzo."
Like I was literally when we were there, I was taking her through everything. I was like,
Yeah.
"This used to be the kitchen.
Yeah.
This is where I found my cat." Like,
Oh, that is
yeah.
so fun.
Uh-huh.
So how do you connect the dots that like she was going to be her dad was going to start a church in your old church? Like how did that all connect?
We had a sleepover, and I was like, "Oh, you should just come to church with me tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
morning." And she was like,
Wait,
So we
this
got
is
there.
literally where I used to go.
"We
So
got
it was just
there."
like a little
Yeah.
surprise.
Oh, that's so fun.
Uh-huh.
So do you guys think when you guys were like when she was homeschooling and you were still in Westfield, do you think Student Impact was kind of like your spot where you were able to keep in
I'd say
connection?
Yeah, and over weekends we would
Yeah.
try to hang out.
Yeah.
What made you guys keep coming back here?
Honestly, the connections
Yeah.
probably that I like all the people.
Connections with people, and like the camps were fun. Like
Yeah.
and like because they got messy and stuff. So.
Yeah, we got messy.
Yeah.
And you guys were at like old school
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at the
With the what is it? All the animals and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's when it like
and
first started.
Hannah.
Hedgehog Hannah.
Hedgehog Hannah.
And I remember all the like water games. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember? You guys wearing rocks? What?
Shaving cream.
What did we do with shaving
Shaving cream, and it was like cereal or something that we like.
Oh,
I remember when I got
remember that.
like this was recent, but like when we all got pied in the face.
Oh yeah,
we
last
got
year at the end of the
Yeah.
school year. Those pictures were great. Though.
I
know.
know. My
loved 'em.
picture. I'm pretty sure that one of the pictures of me is like on the wall. Just
Uh-huh,
'cause-
yeah.
yeah.
It's so cute. Isn't it your student leader one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell us about how you got into the student leadership program.
Oh.
What
Well,
made you guys
She
wanna
got
do
in
it?
it first.
I got in at first, and then I convinced
She
her
convinced me to do it.
Um,
I
Why'd
think
you
last
decide
year
to
was the
join?
First year of that I did.
I
Yeah.
just.
I decided to join because, well, you go first. You.
I started freshman year because like I've been with Student Impact for like so long, and I was like, why not? And I just felt like I wanted to connect with younger kids more, and like just try to like, and I just feel like it would also help me in the future with like future jobs and like socializing
Yeah.
more.
It's
From-
also like a good thing on your like if you put it on your resume or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
For
thinking,
sure.
too.
Do you think that you being a student and then going into the student leadership
It helps
like,
a lot.
Like yeah, like
Yeah.
does it help you being able to understand those
You, like,
situations?
know
and
what
what's
to
going
do.
You know what to do because like you experienced it. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Did you guys have favorite student leaders growing up? Do you remember
You.
who was there? Well, no.
Yeah, you. I'm
Not
pretty sure
me.
you were.
Not me.
I think it was you because I knew because it was you at first because like and then you and Jaden like just like
But that
brought
was, like,
everyone
recent.
in, I feel like.
Who was there when you guys were like younger?
Oh,
Like,
Samantha
Sam,
Clark.
Sam probably.
Yeah.
But
trying to think of who else would have been there.
Audrey,
Mm.
Lily.
Was that
Oh.
like your 6th grade year?
That was 5th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Wow. Okay. Anyways, so then why did you join?
She introduced me to it, and I thought it would be a good like step up from where I was because I wanted to keep going to Student Impact and like just keep connecting with people. So that's really why.
What's your favorite part of the student leadership program right now?
Just connecting with the kids, probably.
What's like your way of doing that?
Talking to like in the summertime I play games with them and I just like try to like connect through that and like also talk to them during it, but
just
I
act like you're like their friend that's like
someone
wanting
to just talk
someone to be there for them.
Like even like today, like there were like 2 or 3 people, like kids coming up to me and like just like telling me about their lives and like it's just like just someone like to talk to. Just
because like they look forward, like they have their favorite student leaders probably too, so they like will come up to and just talk,
or if they just want to share what
happened.
exciting in their life.
They're let it out.
Tell everyone.
That's definitely my favorite part of it.
It's so fun. And it's like they get to like have their day filled by you guys, but then like your day is also filled because like knowing that those kids feel safe and feel interested in like being around you is so filling. You're like, oh, that's so
And
cool.
you want them to know that they are safe here, so they can keep coming.
For sure.
How did you guys meet?
Ava and I met Kamryn through Ava.
Did I meet you at church?
How did I? First night of student night, I came with. First night of student night. I came with Jasmine, and we were both so shy. Like we didn't talk to anyone, and then we played the Jedi game where it was the dodgeball, and you had the pool noodle.
Can't stand that game.
And
whoever decided to play that game,
Mac
I don't like.
Mac doesn't play games.
No, I don't play games.
Mac sits on the stage.
I cheer
I
you
don't
on.
blame her.
She's our cheerleader.
She's the cheerleader.
Anyways, and I had the pool noodle, and me and Ava, Jasmine, and Soph were all around me, and anytime they would get out, I would just hit them with a pool noodle, and they would guard me the whole time. So
I was like
yes. And then we ended up like starting a group chat with like me, Ava, and Jasmine.
I want to know because you're at HS. Is it HHSC? HHS. And you're at Westfield.
Yeah.
And you guys started together. So what has that change been like in your relationship? How have you guys handled that
Like
and
going
balanced?
to different schools?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not that different because we didn't see each other at first in school, so it's technically
Like,
the same.
I feel like if we were I feel like if we went to the same school, we would definitely see each other every day. But like,
we don't really know anything different, so it's
Do you feel like
just
this
how
helps you guys keep that going?
we always hang out on the weekends.
Yeah.
So.
Every weekend we're like
basically
That's fun.
yeah.
I want to bring up, you guys were both in Rock Solid. Like,
Yes.
OG Rock Solid
Yes,
when it
OG
first
Rock
started.
Like the circle. Up
Yeah,
here?
up here. We would always be in the
remember
circle
that.
up here. And one of my like favorite memories of Student Impact all time is when Rock Solid did. We all like split up from girls and guys, and we had our leader. The girls were up here, and we had the mirror that's in this bathroom over here, and we had dry erase markers, and we had to choose words that we felt.
I remember now.
You
'cause I
remember?
remember cleaning the sink
Yeah.
of paint.
Yeah. That sink was always filled with paint.
It
This was the art room, and it
I
was
was like-
always
I
filled.
just got like a flashback.
Do you remember when we came up here and you had that?
I drew an eye, and
I
she
was so
started
mean.
making fun of it, not knowing it was mine.
No. Cameron's like, ew.
You were like, ew.
No, I was like, oh, that's mine.
Actually, wait, no, it's so good.
So bad. That's a true friendship, though.
It was so funny, but like we just laughed at it.
That's so cute.
And then she was like, I was so mean.
I feel like I was actually so mean.
We were looking through our old videos, and she was like, I was so mean, and she was like, you made me better.
But wait, you guys were in 5th grade for this, right?
Yeah.
So you guys were little, and it was
Yeah.
right around COVID, too.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your COVID year? 5th grade?
5th grade.
So we all came up here, and we had dry erase markers, and we had to write words that were like influential to us in a positive way. And I remember, because I was like technically one of the leaders at that point, and it was so cool to me to see you guys all like gather up in that little bathroom and write markers. Like I have that vivid image like all the time. It was so cool. How did you guys feel about that? And like Rock Solid in general, because you both were involved for a long time.
It was a long time ago.
I remember it. I just remember.
Wow, so it was really impactful.
I just remember green markers.
I remember, like, there were a couple times where we were, like, around the table downstairs. It was really small.
Rock Solid, it's gotten bigger, for sure.
It's gotten bigger.
We had, like, your dad helps lead it, right?
5 girls.
Yeah, it was small.
In the table, it was a little table downstairs. It doesn't look like that now.
Yeah.
But it was like the
oval
table.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I
remember
Rock Solid.
we would play games, like, Uno.
And apples to apples.
Yes. I remember I always remember the Uno games that we always used to have, like the huge Uno games.
Uno Attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
I loved doing that.
Ava, for you, your dad was always like a huge part of this organization.
Yeah.
And still is, obviously, just in different ways. So for you, did you enjoy that he was always here when you were here? Or like, how was that for you?
I feel like it was fine. Like, I feel like he wasn't really
here?
Yeah, I feel like he wasn't really like focused on me. Like I feel like he wanted me to socialize and stuff. Cuz I was a quiet kid, believe it or not.
What branched you out?
I was quiet once. Publix. Well,
I probably helped you a little bit.
Yeah.
Cheerleading. Definitely after homeschool cheerleading, cuz cheerleading, like, they need you to be loud. So I kind of learned how to be loud, and then I can't stop.
Your voice.
And the combination of us being together.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know for you guys, you're sophomores in high school. You're both pretty busy. You've got lots going on. What are some goals for you this year?
My goals,
If it
I
takes
need to
you a
balance
second.
out social life and school. Because
Okay.
I feel like I put social, like my friends, before school, and
That's relatable.
I need to balance that.
So how are you going to do that?
My
your game
parents
plan?
started, well, like this week. I didn't tell you this, but my parents started taking my phone at,
Oh,
like,
I knew this.
I probably did tell you. I tell you a lot of things. They started taking it at 5, and they're giving it back to me, and like when my homework is done. So that's probably gonna help me. It's a lot of my phone. So
Yeah. I feel like everyone struggles with
Yeah.
that. That makes sense. That's a good goal. What's yours, Ava?
Similar to the same thing, but it's also kind of difficult for me because I have practice, and then after practices, sometimes I have Jay's games. So it's like I have to, and I barely have time for like homework and stuff. But I also want to stay with my connections, like with people. So I'm like,
yeah.
I've been stressed about that lately, but
What's something for you guys with like the stress of school and like balancing friends and that whole area of life? What's something that brings you guys like rest and peace and that can like
just help
dissolve
like,
all of that? Yeah.
What do we do?
Yeah.
to do
What's
that?
your method? Carmen, I'm asking you this too.
Oh, like balancing it out?
Yeah.
Well, my language arts teacher has been harder on us now that we're about to start high school next year. And she's given us a lot of advice. And she said that when you get home and after any activity you have, no matter what time you get home from it, set aside 1 hour and study, do homework, complete all your assignments. And so I've taken that realization, like, I'm starting high school next year, and that's really stressful because we just finished our scheduling, and it's a lot to take in at first, and freshman year is like the year where you have to settle in and all that. So I want to settle in on a good foot, so I'm not like super stressed out my first year, and just so I know what I'm doing. So I've always just taken an hour and like studied, done homework, completed missing assignments and all that.
I remember the first time when I was going into freshman year, I was so stressed. But honestly, it's not that much to stress about. Like, I've seen so many things about how you don't need to stress that much about your freshman year because so many people do. But it's like, it is hard going from one school to another huge school. So,
what's your guys' advice to her going into her freshman year? What's something you would say would be, like, if someone said this to you going into your freshman year, it would have been helpful?
That's hard.
Chunking, studying.
Yeah. You really got to...
Chunking?
Chunking.
Chunking.
What's chunking?
I don't know what that is.
Actually, I learned about it in psychology.
Okay.
But it's like you, instead of like just cramming and reading like a bunch of stuff, like try taking, like, if it's like pages of a book, like take one section, summarize it on a piece of paper, and like keep doing the sections.
Oh, that's a good tip.
So what helped
like
me? Well, actually, I feel like I was so much more productive when I was in middle school. Like, I got home, sat on the couch, and I did my homework right then and there. I don't do that anymore, which I probably should, but now I just get home and I get on my phone, which that's...
Can I give you my advice?
I would love your advice.
I hated school, but I'm not going to make it about that. My advice would be that it's not that serious. And it's like, it seems stressful at first.
So many kids do, stress about it.
They load it on. You're going to get 40 credits so quick, and you, like, don't even realize it. Mm-hmm. So when you're at school, don't worry about that. Don't worry about, obviously you need to care, and you want to try, but just have fun and make friends and enjoy the time.
I feel like the most important part for during high school is, like, having a good high school experience. Like, make sure you don't stress too much.
I don't want to look back and be like, man, I hated high school.
Yeah. Like,
just have fun.
You want to look back and say you had fun in high school.
Yeah, I get that stress because I'm doing an honors diploma. So
I think I'm just doing core 40.
Yeah. I was doing my whole plan until like senior year was honors, and then I wanted to get out of there. So I was like,
oh my gosh.
Well, anyways, thank you guys for being on the podcast today. We love being able to spend time with you and getting to know you, and yeah, it's just fun doing life alongside each other. So let's toast to something. We always toast at the end. So what do we think our toast should be to?
What do you want to toast to?
Toast to the new year?
New Year.
New Year. Yeah. Yes.
New Year to us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Kamryn.
Yep.
Cheers. Cheers.
And that's a wrap.